Horror fans have plenty to watch, with several big-budget projects aiming to push visual fidelity to new extremes. From hyper-detailed environments to advanced lighting and creature design, the upcoming lineup is clearly focused on delivering a more intense, immersive experience. Let's check them out.
May?
May! You there? I don't know.
Cthulhu. The Cosmic Abysses is a single-player adventure where you play as Noah, an occult investigator sent to examine the disappearance of miners at a Pacific Ocean mining station in 2053. Gameplay revolves around first-person investigation, collecting clues, and solving puzzles with help from an AI companion named Key while moving through the sunken city of Raleigh. Encounters with cosmic entities affect Noah's sanity and perception, while branching paths allow different ways to resolve the case.
It caught up to us and then...
Resonant Q is a third-person survival action game playable solo or in online co-op for up to 3 players, set on a collapsing orbital ring above a ruined Earth. Players take the role of elite fighters called Volts, entering anomaly-filled sectors during high-risk extraction runs. A single energy resource powers weapons, abilities, scanning, and life support, creating constant trade-offs. Loot gathered during missions is used at a persistent base to craft upgrades that improve survival during deeper incursions.
Risk traded for salvage in fragments of volatile energy.
My suit energy's almost out. I don't know if we can make it home.
That energy powers each run, but it was never ours to control. Nothing here obeys intent. It responds to pressure, presence, resonance.
Another mindfuck place. Shit.
Some anomalies only react. Others are waiting for company. Survival isn't winning. Survival is leaving on time.
Are we still on the ring?
Undead Chronicles is a first-person shooter set in 1923 Istanbul, where players control R.J. Edwards, a banking official trapped after a plague turns citizens into slow but deadly undead. Gameplay uses methodical gunplay with historical weapons, limited ammunition, and manual reloads that demand careful aim and timing. Progress depends on searching environments, restoring power systems, and solving grounded puzzles while moving through real locations reimagined under collapse, where even a single bite can end the attempt.
The only evacuation point is Sakachi Port. Evacuation order. This is not a drill.
Nature of Dread is a first-person action game where players awaken trapped inside the classified settlement of Hellhole, a remote facility built to contain an ancient evil. Gameplay centers on combat, resource management, and uncovering hidden information while moving through the isolated northern wilderness and restricted zones. Enemies are designed to adapt and hunt in coordinated ways, requiring careful weapon choice and planning. Progress comes from piecing together the settlement's buried secrets while fighting to escape the expanding threat.
Да будет сердце твое, камень, в руке моей. Близок великий день, день скорби и нужды.
Red Eagle is a first-person action game set inside the secret Romanian facility Unitatea 91C, where players take part in a deadly experiment that determines survival through a gas-based roulette system. Gameplay includes solo and multiplayer modes with 1v1 and 2v2 matches, where losing the gamble sends a player to an execution chamber while the winner must complete the task under threat. Defeated players return as hostile forces, creating dynamic rounds driven by player-controlled opposition.
Pain is not our goal. Pain is instrument. Thank you for taking the burden, Charles. That is why you're here. That's the project.
Simon, listen to me.
Silent Hill Townfall is a first-person action-adventure where players control Simon Ordell as he returns to the island town of St. Amelia to confront unresolved events from his past. Gameplay combines tense evasion, sudden combat encounters, and narrative-driven puzzles that gradually reveal hidden details about the town. Players use limited tools, including the CRTV pocket television, to detect unstable signals and uncover clues while navigating the fog-covered island and its increasingly hostile threats.
I woke up in the water again. But this time it's different. I keep trying to fix what happened. But no matter what I do,
You can't fix it. It doesn't let us change things. You did what you did.
Aphelion is a third-person action-adventure where players control astronaut Ariane after a crash on the frozen planet. Persephone separates her from her injured partner, Thomas. Gameplay combines traversal using tools like a grappling hook and oxygen management with stealth sequences against a hostile life form. Players alternate between Ariane's movement-focused sections and Thomas's investigation segments while gathering clues about the planet's strange phenomena and working to reunite the stranded crew.
There might be something interesting in there, too. Oh, my scanner's getting something. Could that be these magnetic lines?
Orion. I don't know what this is, but it changes everything. Thomas Cross to unknown base. ESA-led mission Hope 1 in distress after emergency landing. No luck here either. The main power's offline. There. The fence is broken. That's my way in. Okay then, let's have a look. Someone engaged the manual shutdown here. Bingo!
But this one doesn't react to any other frequencies. The That magnetic line seems corrupted. Maybe I should follow it upstream to see what's going on. Whoa. Did I just fix that line? Let's see if the other node reacts to the scanner now. It's responding now.
No signs of life, but something's wrong here. Yeah, that's locked. What's the code here? Looks like they left in a hurry. The first crew on Persephone. I thought that was supposed to be us. Anybody home?
Thomas, I can see that light reflection. It can't be far now. Another close call. If I fall here, no one will ever find me. I hope I won't regret this, but it seems like the only way. Holy shit. One step at a time. Shit. Gotta keep this quiet.
That's 6 now. 6 survivors of Raccoon City Hall.
Resident Evil Requiem features 2 playable characters, FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft and Agent Leon S. Kennedy, whose separate investigations connect through a new outbreak linked to Raccoon City. Players switch between first-person and third-person perspectives while managing resources, solving puzzles, and engaging in combat against infected threats. Grace's sections highlight investigation and analysis, while Leon's missions emphasize direct confrontations, creating alternating gameplay styles tied to their individual roles in the unfolding crisis.
What do you mean?
He grabbed you for a reason. Did you find anything on Opus?
Not yet. Nothing on the servers at the CIA or the Pentagon.
You are an ignorant fool.
Leon, we're running out of time. Why me? The team has settled on a person of interest. A former T-virus researcher.
Because my master made you who you are.
Raccoon City was where it all began for me.
I'm coming with you.
We can talk. What do you want to know?
I don't want any more regrets. Whatever it takes, count me in.
It's been a while since you've been back there.
OD is a first-person horror project directed by Hideo Kojima and co-written with Jordan Peele, featuring performances by Sophia Lillis, Hunter Schafer, and Udo Kier. The design aims to test the player's fear threshold through highly realistic presentation built with Unreal Engine 5 and cloud-based technology. Early footage suggests confined environments, interactive sequences such as ritual actions, and strong reliance on sound cues like knocking, with the structure potentially using anthology-style segments created by multiple filmmakers. Crathos Deep is a narrative adventure where players pilot a submarine into the frozen Arctic Ocean to investigate the collapse of a remote research institute. Gameplay involves navigating the seabed, scanning locations, and using a tethered expedition drone to access tight spaces such as vents and underwater structures. Progress depends on collecting clues and solving environmental challenges while managing the submarine's movement through deep water terrain to uncover what happened at the isolated facility.
United on the brink of human knowledge. We know more about the surface of Mars than we do of the bottom of the sea. You may discover things down here that clash with your view of the world. Things you like to dismiss or distance yourself from. If, or rather, when that happens, I must simply urge you to keep an open mind.
The Twilight Project is a third-person action-adventure where players control a tourist who becomes trapped in a sealed village after nightfall triggers the appearance of hostile creatures. Gameplay involves searching for clues, solving environmental puzzles, and managing limited resources while preparing defenses for nighttime attacks. A day and night system shifts the village into a darker parallel state, introducing new threats and challenges as players work to uncover the village's hidden past and find a way to survive the unfolding events. Mound Omen of Cthulhu is a co-op action-adventure for up to 4 players where teams of explorers enter a cursed jungle in search of treasure. Gameplay revolves around preparing loadouts, advancing through dangerous expeditions, and coordinating with teammates as supernatural forces distort perception and create hallucinations. Progress depends on communication, careful combat decisions, and completing objectives before returning safely to the Galleon while increasingly hostile creatures and shifting realities threaten the mission.
Each other? That we would be together?
Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake follows twin sisters Mio and Mayu after they become lost in an abandoned village haunted by hostile spirits. Gameplay revolves around using the camera obscura to photograph and repel ghosts while exploring the village and uncovering story details. The remake rebuilds visuals, audio, and controls while expanding mechanics with features like focus, zoom, and filter switching. Additional content and the Holding Hands with Mayu system highlight the sisters' bond during progression.
If I open this, I might be able to get out. Together forever. But this will make us one. So it's okay. Kill me. You can't fall again! Not alone!
Can you describe the sound in the recording?
Project Spectrum is an asymmetrical multiplayer shooter where teams of paranormal hunters enter corrupted areas known as Ember Zones to track and eliminate supernatural threats. Gameplay mixes first-person combat, anomaly detection using a camera, and improvised crafting such as creating silencers or trip mines from scavenged items. Matches also feature a player-controlled creature that hunts the team with unique mobility and abilities, creating a cat-and-mouse structure built around coordinated survival and pursuit.
But sometimes, loss can birth beasts and bury truths. What do you think? What if you are the beast?
The beast?
Watch out! Let's go back to the start.
Ill is a first-person action game set inside a research fort overrun by a mysterious entity and hostile aberrations. Gameplay combines weapon handling, inventory management, and environmental interaction driven by realistic physics. Enemies react dynamically and can be damaged through a detailed dismemberment system, requiring precise combat decisions. Progress involves modifying weapons, crafting items, and solving physics-based obstacles while navigating the facility and confronting unpredictable threats generated by the unknown source. Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival is a first-person action game where players control Aiden as he attempts to rescue Sunny from the otherworldly labyrinth using the Genesis configuration puzzle box. Gameplay combines combat with supernatural abilities granted by the box alongside conventional weapons. Players confront cultists and Cenobite forces while progressing through story-driven environments tied to the Hellraiser universe, managing encounters that require careful use of both human and otherworldly tools to survive the unfolding events.
Your inability to comprehend these sights. But you called for us, and you can no longer return. You can only journey deeper into hell and witness the infinite terror within. The reckoning will be...
I own an island off the coast of Costa Rica. Really spectacular.
Jurassic Park Survival is a first-person action-adventure where players take the role of InGen scientist Dr. Maya Joshi, stranded on Isla Nublar the day after the 1993 film's events. Gameplay revolves around navigating the island, using stealth and distractions to avoid dangerous dinosaurs with adaptive behaviors. Players explore recognizable park locations while managing resources and solving environmental challenges, relying on careful movement and smart decision-making to stay alive against persistent prehistoric threats.
Is anyone there?
Forest 3 is a first-person action experience from End Night Games that shifts the series to a dark alien planet following a spaceship crash. Gameplay highlights advanced technology such as energy weapons, environmental scanners, and a robotic helper while facing large mutant creatures in hostile terrain. The design suggests a stronger focus on direct combat alongside resource gathering and environmental interaction, with progression tied to surviving the unfamiliar planet and uncovering what caused the crash.